Hey y'all, welcome to Lions Den Tarot. My name's Camille and I'm doing a daily tarot for all signs, and that's every sign in the zodiac for April the 7th, 2022. Keep in mind, timing is fluid. So if it's supposed to resonate with you for the 7th, it still may resonate in the future. And please believe me, everything happens for a reason. So if you are watching this or listening to this, it may be something you need to hear. Okay? So keep your heart and your mind open. Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and moon raw. What do we need to hear for April 7th, 2022? Starting with that Work Your Life Oracle deck. All right. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yes, I needed to hear that because I already know. But it's always good to hear. Said it's always good to hear. Hey, ain't that right, y'all? It's not happening to you. It's happening for you, for the greater good of what you're meant to do, right? Start walking in that purpose. We working with the Angel Oracle deck, and we got two flew out. A year from now, and ask your angels. All right, now we got a bonus. I guess, yeah, we got bonus. Just call it that. Ask your angels for what you want, and a year from now, you will receive. All right, Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck, what you want to add to this reading? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, and Moon Rock. What else do we need to hear? I pray you guys are just paying attention to your body, paying attention to your energy, and refraining from letting anything or anyone disrupt it, disturb it, cleanse it off. Use water, get some grounding in, walk barefoot. Just ground yourself, okay? All right. So the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck is adding to the reading. Embrace your inner gypsy. Freedom, fun, and music. Yes. Embrace your inner gypsy. All right. Haven't pulled that in a while. Green Man's Wisdom do you have for us today? Thank you, Moon Ra. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What else do we need to hear? Shamans, all of you all. Thank you so much for just walking and being with us. What do we need to hear? Green Man's Wisdom. I love these cards because it's about what we see, the earth. Okay, what's our protector? What's our home? The earth. Hazel. All right, let's pull some tarot. See some confirmation and some affirmation. All right, it's the Affirmators Tarot deck. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and moon. These cards are just jumping today, y'all. What do we need to hear? What else do we need to hear for April 7th, 2022? What do you want to... Well, we got Magician jumped out. It literally just jumped out. So Magician, you are the magician of your reality. You can create. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, angels, ancestors. What else do we need to hear? Thank you. For walking with us and guiding us, helping us stay in the light. What do we need to hear? All right, so we know Magician, Major Arcana, and second card out, the Hermit. It's time to stick with self, okay? You know what you need. You know what's best for you, all right? And Eight of Pentacles, you got a big goal in your binoculars, but you can accomplish it. You can achieve it. You've just got to believe it. Let's just go ahead and get the reading. The ever unfolding rose. It's happening for you, not to you. And that's a confirmation card. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open. To open through hurt and loss. To allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment. Life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. To open yourself up to the truth that perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. All right. And then we've got Ask Your Angels and a year from now. They both flew out, so we're going to read them. Your angels are always with you. However, you must ask for their assistance in order for them to provide you with help you're seeking, because heaven respects your free will choices. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you according to the divine will. Your angels may also have a special message for you that the situation you're asking about, sit quietly in a peaceful place, indoors or out in nature, and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight. Or perhaps you will just know the answer. You can also ask the angels for signs during the day to guide you onto the right path. All right, and then we've got a year from now. The event you're asking about will occur within this year or soon after. During this time interval, you're encouraged to stay optimistic and to continue with self-care activities and other preparations for your desire. Remember that other people's free will choices are involved. Your angels are presently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. All right, and then we've got Embrace the Inner Gypsy, okay? The Gitanos are a community of nomadic people who fled from northwestern India to Western Asia, North Africa, and into Europe. As the Gitanos traveled, they shared their music and culture with the local people. Gitanos survived as traveling blacksmiths and pop makers. They were also well known as singers, dancers, musicians, and fortune tellers. Many Europeans were intrigued by the Gitanos and their supposed ability to foretell the future, their passion for life, and their love of freedom as evidenced by their nomadic lifestyle. Not everyone was happy to have the Gitanos in their country though. Their reputation for begging and stealing meant they were feared, treated as outcasts, and forced to live several miles away from any town. Despite discrimination, the Gitanos have survived and persevered through and preserved their traditional way of life. They have lived by their own rules rather than seek approval from their outside community. They have always traveled and experienced life on their own terms. The ancestors speak. The ancestor spirits want to help you feel like a creative gypsy. Have you had the desire to run away and leave everything behind you? Have you been feeling like a caged bird or a hamster on a wheel? It's time to free yourself. Be passionate and begin to enjoy life again. You do not need to run away or become a nomad, but you do need to do something that can release your stress levels. You may like to dance, sing, travel, or go to a festival or marketplace. The divinatory meaning. Consider what you can do to get back to your fun-loving, free-spirited self. If you can't make the changes today, put things into place so you don't feel stagnant or trapped. Book a holiday, plan an outing, or dance in your lounge room. Free your mind and your soul by doing things that make you feel alive and passionate. You're not meant to feel like a caged animal. Be true to yourself and to what you want to do and free yourself today. And then we got Hazel, baby. All right, we got Hazel. $60. All right, the Green Man's wisdom. Seek wisdom in the depths. Wisdom is much harder to find than knowledge. It comes to us in moments of grace. When we stop striving for fixed or prior knowledge, when we assess the needs of the moment and ask for helpful solutions. Wisdom is already inside of us, but when there's so much information on every side, we need some help to distinguish between true and false. So it is that we turn to the ancestors, the guardians of wisdom that dwell in the other world, where every thought is stored, every experience laid down, every atom of memory and truth recorded. By attuning to this storehouse of collective memory, we find that we can tap into wisdom as old as time and as fresh as tomorrow. Those in need may think they have to do sufficient knowledge, may have to have sufficient knowledge to overcome a problem. But the depths of ancestral wisdom refines what we have into something far more powerful and appropriate to what we require. The message conveyed by Hazel is to dip deeper into your store of wisdom and to seek out the primal information that can illuminate your every action. Okay? Because we got magician, and that's what you are, baby. You are the magician of your life. Like the letter from Hogwarts, this card's arrived just in time to remind you that you're a powerful manifester with the ability to actualize all your goals with ease. To be honest, the only difficult part might be believing it's true. But the sooner you can set your doubts aside, the sooner you can get this spell casting and wish come truing. How would that badass mail-carrying owl have found you if you weren't an actual wizard? What are you waiting for? Here's the affirmation. I cast aside self-doubt and confidently cast spells for what I want and deserve. Wand not required, but makes it more fun. And then we got the hermit stick with self. This curious characteristic is the universal mascot of me time. Who knows what life has handed him? The important thing is he knows the best way to deal with it is to retreat to a place of quiet reflection and fly solo for a bit. The hermit encourages you to clear your social calendar and fill your time with meditation, walks through nature, and possibly some fervent journaling. A little chapter of solitude will reset your mind, open your heart, and if you're anything like this old soul, lead to some life-altering wisdom. Dress code, long white beard, and gnarled staff. Here's the affirmation. I quiet my noisy mind and look within. To know myself is to realize I'm pretty okay with myself. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. You got a big goal, but you can accomplish it. Because I'm right there with you. Looks like you have a big goal in your binoculars. The Eight of Pentacles says the best way to reach it is via public transportation, psych, focus, discipline, and a supersized portion of determination. In other words, put some motivational jock rock on those headphones and start meat punching, board breaking, and whatever else gets you in the mood for all around ass kicking. Be it starting a new career or learning a new skill, you're committed to becoming the very best after version of you. And the universe is cheering you on. Just don't make it watch you drink raw eggs. Here's the affirmation. I am a champion and I conquer everything I touch. Whoops, didn't mean to conquer that entire quiche. All right, let's just get into this reading. It's happening for you. And I'm dealing with stuff too, you guys, and I see now with this reading, it's happening for me, and it's up to me. You know, I've got to speak to my angels. I've got to communicate. I've got to look and tap into the wisdom within, just like you do. It's time to tap into the wisdom within, you guys. We are connected, and once you know you're connected, you can use the magicianal powers that you have to create everything you want and that you need. But sometimes we got to go with self. Sometimes you have to retreat. Okay, and think about all of the things that you're hearing from people, block it out. All of the things that's happening to you right now, block it out. Use it to fire you up, to meditate, to become closer to self. Because once you become closer to self and you have more knowledge of self, you will be able to see the spells that you cast in your mind. You'll be able to see everything coming to you. But you have got to tap into that wisdom. You have got to learn how to block everything out. And that's what the wisdom is coming and telling you. You have the power to do it. But you got to go within self. Okay? You have to block out everybody else. Channel self. Okay? Focus on self right now. Healing self. Meditating. Grounding. Okay? Because it's happening for you. And everything that's happening right now is happening to crack you open. So you can become more in tune. So you can dig deep and find and tap into that wisdom. Okay? Because it's right there inside of you. It's just waiting for you to tap into to allow it to be released. Okay? A year from now, within this year, it will happen. All right. Thank you so much for coming to Lions Den Tarot. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. It's Lions_Den_Tarot. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Camille in the Lions Den. Thank you guys so much for bringing me your energy, and thank you for your support. Get inspired to look within. Tap into that wisdom. You got it, my friend.